So in today's video, Monty and I will be reviewing 7 Steam Deck cases that we've been using for the last 4 months. We've got 5 cases from random Amazon brands, and 2 from well-known brands, Spigen Rugged Armor, as well as the Dbrand Project Kill Switch. This thing may seem like it doesn't need a case, but for me, it's not about the protection, it's about the usability of this product. If you're excited to find out what the perfect case is, hit that like button as well as subscribe. Let's get started. This is the Go Rixer Protective Case. Now this case stands out for its generous extras. It comes with screen protectors, that adapter, and a bunch of joystick thumb things. It has a very versatile kickstand, grips that are above average in comfort, but if I had to be picky, the stand does rattle a little bit. Also, some of the cutouts don't line up properly. But for me, it's all about this kickstand. This kickstand is primo. This lowest angle is absolutely perfect for when you just need a rest for your hands when you're doing a lot of gaming. It's just really handy when you want to use the Steam Deck without having to hold it with your hands. The last pro fits the Steam Deck case. Next up is the Senqui case. Seriously, how are you supposed to pronounce that? Now in the world of Amazon brands, yeah, this product has no pros. The power button on this case is extremely tight, which I guess isn't a bad thing because then you just have to keep playing your video games. Now the grip design is actually very uncomfortable. It's actually very smooth, which sucks because this case gets greasy and sweaty after a while, which makes holding this thing a little harder. And like the case previous to it, the cutouts are misaligned. Why? This brand is called the Rixer Protective Case. It's $14. What do you expect? A name that you can pronounce? Now this budget-friendly case came with 2 screen protectors, but 1 installation kit. This is the only transparent case that I could find. The 2 screen protectors may seem like a steal of a deal, but this thing, the handling is just so bad. It gets so greasy after a while. And if you got really sweaty palms, the entire thing feels slippery. Misaligned cutouts, and look at the design of that volume button. It is spectacular. This brand is basically hoping that it's going to win you over by the 2 screen protectors. Don't be fooled. This is just a terrible, terrible product. But at $14, what do you expect? And it's also not the cheapest one that we've reviewed. That honor goes to this case by Juice. This brand tries to get you to buy their product by including a sticker. That's right, they give you trackpad stickers. I lost mine. When I first got this product, I was actually pretty excited because it added a lot of bulk to the handles, which helps my hands. But the bottom of this case is incredibly loose. Like, listen to it. Now it does come with a stand, but the angle is just brutal. Like, it's borderline unusable when you're sitting down and you're staring at it. It's like the angle's just way too steep. It just doesn't work. Now, if that was enough for $12, the area right around the triggers is way too thick and it gets in the way of you pressing it. The final kick to the groin is that this case will not fit in the Steam Deck case. So we're about halfway through the video. If you're finding it humorous or useful, share it with somebody. Make sure you hit the notification bell so that you never miss out on our latest videos. Now, one of the things I want to ask you guys who have the Steam Deck is that I'm not a console gamer, I'm a PC gamer, and what's the one thing that really threw you off about gaming on the Steam Deck? For me, playing FPS games and trying to aim with these things is terrible. I way prefer a mouse and a keyboard. But playing games like Final Fantasy on the Steam Deck is just awesome. Next up is the product from Benzacap. This is a solid mid-tier option. Build quality is pretty decent for this case. The stand, not a bad gaming angle. It's actually pretty good for gaming. The biggest pro for this product is that there are no cons. This is a really good deal. Sure, this case doesn't come with, some of the extras that some of the other products have, but what does that matter when the product itself is good and you don't have to be enticed by 2 screen protectors and 1 install patch? If I had to be incredibly picky, the seam along this edge is a little rough, but who cares? It works well. Let's give the Rugged Armor a once over, eh? Like all the other Rugged Armors before it, it's a colossal disappointment. The finish on this case is incredibly slick and does nothing for my hands when I'm gaming. But that's okay if it falls, you've got a wrist strap if you decide to attach it. One of the things I don't understand from Spigen's perspective is this crazy edge. It's actually really, really sharp and really noticeable. Now the Rugged Armor fits the Steam Deck very, very well. I'm pretty impressed with the fit, but the problem is that it doesn't actually fit in the Steam Deck case. Like, especially if you use the wrist strap, it just gets in the way of everything. You can't really, that little nub, see the little nub? You can't do anything. The nub just came out. Last but not least, you got the product from Dbrand. This case costs $60, and is it worth the $60 price point? Nah. The best thing about this product is the grip. Most cases add a bit of thickness to the back, but Dbrand also adds it to the front. By having the extra thickness on the back as well as on the front, the Steam Deck just fills your palm a lot better. And that in itself is almost worth $60 from my point of view. There's a stand on the back of the case, and despite being massive, only has one angle. And it's not a very good angle. Like yeah. Now this case, the Project Kill Switch, is actually really heavy. It's about 180 grams, and it's one of the heaviest products I've tested. Even though you can remove the back, it still adds a bit of heft to your entire device. Last thing I'll mention is that your device sits in a microfiber backed case. Now on devices, the microfiber thing is used to prevent scratching. I don't know what the microfiber is going to be for this. It just, I don't know, makes your Steam Deck happier. Now there's two downsides to this product. I already talked about the first one. Stand angle, kind of useless. And the second is that this case does not fit into this case. I'm quite certain Dbrand just wants you to buy their case, but like, why? So the question is, does this really expensive case reach number 1? Let's find out. Number 7 goes to 2 screen protectors, 1 install pack, Jerusalem. Number 6 goes to the poor fitting and handling SenQ case, just terrible. Number 5 goes to the Jizz case with its trackpad stickers that I never used and lost. I'll be honest with you guys, do not touch the last 3 products, just not worth it whatsoever. Number 4 goes to the Spigen Rugged Armor. This product's not terrible, but if it was on sale, maybe I'd buy it, but if it's not, don't. Number 3 goes to the BenzaCap case. Standout features the texture of the product. It is very, very nice for extended gaming sessions. 2 more cases left. Is it going to be the Go Rixer or the Dbrand Project Kill Switch going in number 2? And it's going to be the Project Kill Switch. It was close, but for me, it's the lack of portability, being able to use it with the Steam Deck case. One of the reasons why I love this case is that there's this little pouch that you can store headphones and your charger in. It's just so useful. Why would I get rid of it? Like for me, gaming on the Steam Deck is all about portability, and not being able to be portable with the case that the product came with is a deal breaker for me. Which means the Go Rixer is the best case for the Steam Deck that I've used. At $18, it's a steal of a deal. The build quality of the product is actually really good for an Amazon brand, but it's really all about the stand. But remember, the right product really depends on your priorities as well as your budgets. 18 bucks, 60 bucks, go with what you can afford. So that's all we got for today's Steam Deck case review roundup. If you found this content useful, make sure you like and subscribe, and also hit that notification bell, because every single time Monty shows up on the internet, you get notified.